Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. My name is Chris and my video today is going to be about shoes. I absolutely love shoes. I have probably 6 times, 10 times as many shoes as I do handbags. So there's a lot to go to, and I did want to do my collection, but there's just no way I could fit it all in. So I decided to break it down into groups, and for today I'm going to be doing my winter shoes, which means basically the pumps and the flats that I wear to work during the fall and winter months. This does not include any sandals, any open-toed shoes, or any boots. So that way I could keep the numbers down a little bit and I can have a reasonable video. But I did want to show you my shoes. I love shoes and I love talking about them as much as I do handbags. So they are not in any particular order. I have grouped them by designer, but it's not as if there's like my favorite to my least favorite. They're just, like I said, grouped by designer, and so I'll just get started with the first one here, which is my Aquazzura pumps. These are by Aquazzura. You can see that they are a charcoal suede, and I believe these are called the Belgravia pumps. They do come in a couple size heels. This is a medium size heel, the mid heel, which I really like. And it does have this lattice design in the front, kind of like a cage design, I guess. And then there is a lace up the front as well. So it laces in the front like that, and then you would tie it into a bow. It has these nice little metal pieces on the ends of the ties, so they drape nicely and they hang nicely because of the weight of those metal pieces. And then in the back there is a zipper to get your foot in more easily. Now, weirdly enough, I cannot really work with this zipper very well. For whatever reason, I can't really slide my foot in too easily when I unzip the shoe, so I prefer just to unlace it and then put my foot in that way, and that works a lot better for me. But they are pretty edgy, and they do feel very comfortable when you're wearing them. They go with a lot of things though, so I do kind of like that. They do dress up an outfit a little bit. And another nice little feature is that it has the little pineapple logo on the bottom for the Aquazzuras. So this is my first pair of Aquazzuras, but I really do like them, and I found them extremely comfortable, and I get a lot of compliments on them. Okay, next into Burberry. This is my one and only pair of Burberry shoes. I do like a lot of the plaids. I just haven't found a pair for me. These are higher than my standard heel for work. It's about a 4-inch heel. Once again, it is in suede. I do like suede. This is like a teal color, very classic shape. You can see there's nothing really strange about it. Sometimes you get elongated toes or weird heels or something like that, but these are a very, very classic looking shoe. They do have this nice hardware detail on the back there. It is gold tone hardware, and it says Burberry right on there. And then the heel is very skinny, as you can see, but they're super sturdy. Any designer shoe you will find is going to be very well balanced, and this is a pair that is very well balanced. The only complaint I have about these is that the interior of the shoe is dark. So there's dark, like black leather here, and then the teal sole or insert. I don't know what it's called, but the fact that it's dark sometimes will stain my foot if I'm wearing these without stockings, or if I do wear stockings, a lot of times it will leave those black marks on my stockings, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, I have to say I do like these shoes. Moving on, these are Ted Baker's, and the Ted Baker's, if you're familiar with Ted Baker, he does a lot of beautiful florals, and these go with surprisingly everything. Like, I'm amazed at how much wear I got out of these shoes, and it's partly because of the floral design with all these different colors in it. So it is basically a black background. This is a fabric. It feels silky, but I doubt it's silk. I should probably check, but I really don't know. I don't think it's silk because I have worn them consistently and I haven't had any watermarks or anything like that. But you can see that there's a flower pattern here. So the flower has colors or like shades of red and pink and a fuchsia. There are shades of gray and white. There are shades of brown on various parts right there. And then of course the black. And then the really nice feature about these shoes is the hardware. So there are 3 areas where there's hardware. On the back here, just like the Burberry's, there is this metal piece separating the back from the heel, and it does say Ted Baker on it, but these are all in rose gold, which is a really nice touch. And then there's this little grosgrain ribbon that goes up the back. The back is slightly higher, as you can see from the silhouette here. And then it has a tiny little rose gold ribbon in the metal right there. And then the front also has this little metal piece to protect the toe. So they're very well made. I really like all of the details. They paid lots of attention to details with these shoes. Even the heel is covered with the fabric, and even the interior of the shoe is worn out because I wear them quite a bit, but that is also rose gold too. So I would definitely check out Ted Baker if you haven't tried them yet. They're super comfortable because of this mid heel, although I do have to say the sizing is a little odd with Todd Baker. I did not get what I would have considered my usual size. Normally I would wear a 37, but I ended up getting a 38 in these. So they do run a little bit funny, so double check that if you plan on purchasing Ted Baker. Okay, moving on, my only pair of Ferragamos. These are a very neutral, muted beige tone suede pump. You can see it's a mid heel, so a real classic shoe. The nice thing about these is they have a lot of detail on the toe. So there is this perforated floral design here, and it also has a higher vamp. Sometimes these shoes that have a higher vamp tend to cut off your foot or your leg a little bit, but because of the neutral beige color of the shoe, I don't find that to be the case. In fact, I find these will elongate your foot quite a bit. I did try them on in black, and weirdly the black did actually cut my foot off, so I decided to go with the beige, and I'm very happy with these. They're very comfortable. A lot of suede shoes are. You'll notice I have a lot of suede. With that mid heel, they're really the kind of shoe that is going to go with everything, and I really do enjoy these. I should look into more Ferragamo, although I'm not a big fan of that, the bow that often decorates the Ferragamo shoes, so that's probably why I don't have any more. But these go with nearly everything. You can't go wrong with beige, and they do look nice with dresses too. My next shoe is Giuseppe Zanotti shoe. These are starting to go out of style a little bit, I think, because a couple years ago, remember these hidden platforms? Well, this is a pair that has the hidden platform inside. It's about a 3/4 of an inch platform, which means that the heel is very, very high, but it doesn't feel that way when you're wearing them because the platform takes that feeling away from you. So they're pretty comfortable. These are in a snake skin pattern leather, so it is embossed with this snake skin feel. And they're very metallic, as you can see, silvery gray with some black snakeskin pattern running through them with a nice black heel. Once again, this is dark inside, and it does tend to stain your skin or your stockings if you're wearing them. So that is my little complaint about these shoes. But all in all, a really well-made shoe, and they're pretty jazzy too. I do like to wear these, more so going out to dinner. They're not a great shoe to walk around at work in, but I still like them. Okay, moving on to probably the oldest shoe in my collection. These are the only Tory Burch shoes I have for winter. All my other Tory Burches are sandals, and I have had these for like 5 years. Not kidding, I'm not exaggerating. I wore these so much. They are just a classic pump that goes with everything. They're just the right mid-heel style. You can wear them with crop pants. You can wear them with skinny pants. You can wear them with wide leg pants. You can wear them with skirts, you name it. They have a detail in the front here, but it's not the typical Tory Burch. That is the round one that you see on the Reba flats. It is square, and then on the inside there's a little button there that has the actual Tory Burch emblem on there. So they're a little bit under the radar with respect to Tory Burch. They have a kind of a gunmetal tone to the hardware too. It's not really quite silver, it's more of a darker tone, but for the age of these shoes, they are in fantastic shape. Fantastic. There was a time when I would wear these like 3 days a week. Just got ridiculous amounts of wear out of these, extremely well made. I never had to take them to the cobbler. The heel is not leather, so it has not nicked up like some of the heels will, and I really do like these. So if anything ever happens to these, I will probably go back to Tory Burch and try to find another universal black pump, because they are so comfortable. You really cannot go wrong with these. So I absolutely love those. I know they do still make this style too. All right, next I have a flat. This is Gucci, and you're probably wondering what's up with the color. So they are kind of rust colored, orangey color, very unusual for me. I don't do brown or orange in any way at all, but I couldn't resist these. They just look so comfortable, and they were just a little bit different. I thought about getting black, but I decided to get this color instead because it is just different enough. It's sort of neutrally, it goes really great with jeans and black pants as well. And it is a very typical ballerina flat, which has the rounded toe. There's the horse bit in the front there, gold tone hardware that says Gucci on it. Really every inch of this shoe is leather, including the sole. And that's my only complaint about these, is that the sole is leather and it wears so easily. So I haven't gotten tons of use out of these, considering I probably have like miles and miles more on these shoes. These have really worn because of that leather sole. So that is my only complaint about these. I don't wear them to work that much. I tend not to wear flats to work only because I find that if I'm on my feet in flats, my back hurts. So that's why I go for mid-heel mostly. Next up, I have Valentinos. You've seen these if you watched any of my other videos. I'm sure I've done at least 2 videos featuring these. They are the kitten heel rock stud in the black patent leather, poudre trim with the gold spikes. And you can see the heel is very short. It's about a little over 2 inches. One of the most comfortable shoes I've ever had. One of the most stylish shoes I've ever had. They go with everything. They elevate every outfit. Absolutely love these, and I will be looking into getting more of those. All right, next I have a brand new pair of shoes. I've only worn these once. I've had them about a week. They are Gianvito Rossi, and they are the plexi pumps, the famous plexi pumps. So this particular pair is in black suede, and it has little gold studs all over the toe and all over the heel, and even down the back of the heel here too, which I just think is gorgeous. This portion here is all plastic, and it does have little air holes in case you were wondering, but I had heard they were very comfortable, and that is absolutely true. The plastic does mold to your foot as soon as it warms up a little bit, and I did find that even though it is a higher heel, for this heel height, they are remarkably comfortable. I have not put any gel inserts. I do tend to put a lot of gel inserts in my shoes, just because, like I said, I'm on my feet. But I've been considering that, but as of right now, I haven't done it. Like I said, I've only had them about a week. But they are gorgeous, very elegant. You could definitely use these to dress up any outfit. I don't know if I would necessarily wear these with jeans, maybe black jeans and a really nice top, but they are absolutely beautiful, and I would definitely recommend these. Okay, moving on to Kate Spade. This is a very classic shoe, again with the little platform in the front. The heel is a little bit thicker, so it gives you a little bit more support. They are a beige color, they're patent leather, so really very basic and goes with just about everything. I've had them for some time. They're not the most stylish shoe in the world. You can see that the toe is, you know, pretty vanilla, kind of. But at the same time, if you're looking for a really classic shoe, you can't go wrong with these. And that's why I hold on to them. Like I said, I'm not getting as much wear out of these as I might have at one time, but they're still a really good shoe to have in my collection. The other Kate Spade shoe that I have, on the other hand, is pretty wild looking. So this shoe has a bit of a higher heel. This is not really like a mid heel. I would call this a little bit higher, like maybe 4 inches. But it has this animal print in the front, and this is pony hair. So it has that really nice texture of pony hair. And then the upper back here is black patent leather. And then the heel, as you can see, is red patent leather. So they do have a really glamorous look to them. Far more glamorous than some of the other shoes, especially the Kate Spade shoe that I just showed you. But these are pretty comfortable too, and go with surprisingly a lot of outfits. I would generally wear these with black, but if you have a plain black dress, like I have a plain black Gucci dress, you know, that is just elegant, simple, classic, and this shoe really livens that up a lot and dresses it up a lot. So I do like these. They're not the most comfortable shoe I've ever had, again, because of the heel. So if you're walking all day, by the end of the day, they may tend to hurt a little bit, but overall, very, very good looking shoe. Okay, the next couple shoes, I debated as to whether I was going to include these or not, because they're not really designer. However, they're very of the moment and trendy, so I'm going to talk about them. These are my One State pumps. I have 2 different pairs. This pair is gray suede, and you can see the block heel on there, very sturdy, very, very comfortable. It has a little V shape in the vamp there that elongates your leg and your foot a little bit and give it a nice little modern look to it. The other one is the Dorset version, which means that it has this cutout right here. And this one is in black, obviously. Again, 3-inch heel, nice and chunky, which gives you a lot of support so your feet don't hurt you, your back doesn't hurt you. These are super comfortable shoes. And again, with that nice little V shape there. So are these designer shoes? Not really. You know, I would call them high street if I wanted to give them a label, but I decided to include them because I wear them a lot and they are also very trendy and they're very available too. You can find them in a lot of places. So I really enjoy those. Okay, moving on to, we're going into Jimmy Choo next. So this is his second pair of flats that I have here. This is a Jimmy Choo flat. This one is a pointy toe, obviously, and it is decorated with gold studs, but it is in a calf leather rather than a suede like the Gianvito Rossi's are black suede with gold studs. These are black calf with gold studs, and it comes across in this little pattern over here, which I like because it kind of shortens the toe just a little bit. Very tiny heel, maybe about, I don't know, ½ inch. And the toe is a little bit elongated. So they give it a little bit of an extra edgy look to them. But when I'm looking for a flat, I wear flats a lot in the like summer to fall and from spring or from winter into spring. That time when, like, if it's too cold for sandals but not cold enough for boots, I will go for something like this. Or same thing in the springtime, if you're just sick to death of boots but it's not warm enough for sandals yet, oftentimes I will wear flats with jeans and things like that. And this is definitely a really nice pair of Jimmy Choos, so I do like those. My other Jimmy Choos, this is probably the most classic shoe you're ever going to find in your life. This is a slingback pump. It has a slightly higher heel, so it is about, I'm going to say like 3.5-inch heel, and a pointy toe. The toe comes down a little bit longer than some of my others, but it also has this nice round vamp here, and then it has the little strap in the back, which is also adjustable too, which is a nice feature. Just in case maybe you find that your heel is a little narrow and things slip off of it. But this is the shoe that I reach for when I don't know what shoe to wear, because they go with everything. Sometimes you put an outfit together and you think, oh, there's a lot of pattern in it, I can't wear shoes with a pattern, I don't know what shoes to wear, and I end up wearing these because they go with everything. I really do like Jimmy Choos. I find that they're very well made, very well balanced, and overall you can't go wrong with a black slingback. And my final Jimmy Choo pair of shoes, I love these shoes. They're gorgeous. They are gray suede again. I do have a thing for suede. Higher heel though. So once again, this higher heel, I don't get as much wear out of these because they are a little bit more painful to walk in. But the shape of this shoe is absolutely beautiful. The lines of the shoe are gorgeous. And then if you can see closely here, it's actually cut in a V, a deep V, in the vamp of the shoe, and then it is covered with this plastic piece that has these studs on there. So it does give it a little bit of shine, a little bit of glimmer, and a little bit of an extra detail. If you want a classic looking shoe with a little edge to it, these are definitely the ones for them. I think they're stunning. They also have them in black. I wasn't able to get them in black. I ended up getting them in gray. I think they were out of my size in the black. I did have some issues with the studs. I think it was because of my feet hitting together when I was walking, but 2 of the studs fell out, and I took them back to Jimmy Choo and they fixed them. I don't know if it was this one or the other shoe. I think it was this shoe. They fixed them and mailed them back to me. Excellent customer service for Jimmy Choo. I had no problem with that at all, but I do wear these when I want to look extra special. So they are very nice. So that is my Jimmy Choo collection. And now, save the best for last, these are my Louboutins. So I have 3 pairs of Louboutins. I do like to put little red sole protectors on the bottom because I have a thing about scratching up the red sole. It drives me crazy. I don't know why. It's just a little thing of mine. These are a kitten heel. As you can see, the kitten heel is only about 2 inches high, and they have a really neat pattern on them. So they're patent leather, but the patent leather has this pattern with these little sort of stripes, I guess, not stripes, plaid, not sure what to call this, with a white background and blue and black color in there. So they give an overall effect of being a blue shoe, but at the same time you can wear it with black because there is black within the color, and the heel is black too. Very comfortable because of the kitten heel, but because it comes so low in the front here, it elongates your leg. And I happily wear these with skirts too. Normally with a skirt, I like to have a little bit of a higher heel, but in the case of this shoe, because of the overall cut of the shoe, they're very flattering on the foot. My next Louboutin, oh gosh, I love these too. How gorgeous are they? They are burgundy colored patent leather. They gleam like a jewel. Just love them. I love how skinny the heel is. You can see it right there. It's not very high. It is a mid-heel pump. These are called the décolleté, and it does have a pointy toe, and again, the vamp goes very low, so they do show a little bit of toe cleavage, and they do elongate your leg and your foot, and they are just super flattering. One might think that the red bottom of the shoe might clash with the burgundy, but it doesn't. It works perfectly. Once again, I put my little protector on there. This shoe is extremely skinny. I don't know if you can see how absolutely skinny that heel is, but for whatever reason, whatever they do to their shoes, they are very well balanced, and that heel doesn't give me any problems at all. It's nice and low, and I find this shoe to be very, very flattering. So one of my favorites. And finally, my last shoe I got there. This is another Christian Louboutin shoe, and these are a couple years older now, but I think these are the most flattering shoe I have ever had on. I adore them. They have a almond toe, but again, that low vamp that cuts across here, that elongates your foot. And they're sort of like a Dorsey, except not quite, like a combination between a Dorsey pump and a slingback. So it has this strap in the back here, and the strap even has a little bit of elastic right there. See if I can get a good, there you can see right there, it has a little elastic in there to keep this on your heel. Everything is patent leather, all the sides, there's even patent leather in the back here. The heel is patent leather, and then of course the sole is red. I have not worn these out much. I haven't put the protector on there, but honestly, these are like dinner shoes. These are the kind of shoes that you wear to dinner, so you don't have to walk around much. But I have to say, I did wear them to a New Year's Eve wedding, and I got through the evening. I do have a little gel protector in there, and I was surprised at how much I was able to dance in these. And I had a long gown on, and I couldn't really take off my shoes because the gown was going to be dragging all over the ground. So I wore these and I danced in these, and I was pretty happy, and gosh, they're just absolutely beautiful. So I do love these. I love my Louboutins. I love all my shoes. They feel a little bit like my children. Does anybody else feel like that when it comes to shoes? I just love shoes. What can I say? I always have. So that's my winter shoe collection. When we get to springtime, I'll maybe do another collection of my spring shoes, which will include some of the open toe shoes. I have some beautiful Gucci's, some beautiful Giuseppe Zanotti, and a lot of Kate Spades, and etc. Stuart Weitzman, you name them. Had tons of shoes, but these are my winter shoes, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Thank you for watching. I want to take this time to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And until my next video, take care.